Ever wondered how pottery is made? Let's find out. It all starts with the factory, where the mold maker creates a plaster of Paris model of the piece on a lathe, verifying the shape and dimensions with a profile. Next, a caster takes that mold and fills it with liquefied clay called slip. Once a layer hardens along the cavity wall, they tip the mold and pour out the excess. Now, what happens next will blow your mind. The caster puts the piece into what they call the damp room. There. Overnight in 100% humidity, the clay fully hardens. After applying the manufacturer's stamp, the jar is mounted on a potter's wheel. Pressing with a wet sponge, they smooth the surface, and then the magic begins. Next, the designer creates the signature raised lines, a technique known as tube lining. Tracing ink lines, they squeeze slip through a tiny nozzle. The jar is then placed in a controlled drying room overnight, and from there, it goes into the skilled hands of a painter. But the process doesn't stop there. The jar is now ready to be fired in the kiln. After a 16-hour cool down, they take it out of the kiln and submerge it in a glaze made from powdered glass. Once the glaze dries, it's back into the kiln for a second firing. This one lasts overnight at just above 1100 degrees Celsius. And that's how the magic comes to life. Subscribe.